Here's the thing. Schools are open. Classrooms are ready. Teachers are showing up. But across America in 2025, millions of students are not. Chronic absenteeism has quietly reached historic levels, and what's driving it isn't laziness, rebellion, or a single generation failing. It's something deeper, something structural. This is the school attendance crisis. For decades, school attendance in America was almost automatic. Kids went to school because that was simply what you did. Parents built their lives around it. Employers expected it. Communities depended on it. But in recent years, that unspoken contract began to weaken. And in 2025, it finally broke into the open. Across the United States, schools are reporting record levels of chronic absenteeism. That means students missing at least 10% of the school year. Not occasionally, not because of illness alone, but consistently, week after week, month after month. And this isn't limited to one state, one income level, or one age group. It's everywhere. Elementary schools see it. Middle schools see it. High schools feel it the most. Students who were once regular attendees now miss days without urgency. Families no longer panic over absences the way they once did, and the ripple effects are reaching far beyond classrooms. The first shift happened quietly during the pandemic years. Remote learning changed how students and families viewed school. Attendance became flexible. Logging in replaced showing up. Structure loosened. For some students, that flexibility was necessary. For others, it permanently altered habits. When in-person learning returned, the old rhythm didn't fully come back. But the pandemic wasn't the only cause. It simply exposed deeper cracks that were already there. One major factor is mental health. Anxiety and depression among children and teenagers have risen sharply. Many students struggle with social pressure, academic stress, and emotional exhaustion. For them, school doesn't feel like a safe space anymore. It feels overwhelming. Staying home feels easier than facing another day of pressure. Then there's family instability. Economic stress has reshaped daily life for millions of households. Parents juggle multiple jobs. Transportation becomes unreliable. Housing insecurity forces families to move frequently. When survival takes priority, school attendance becomes fragile. Not because families don't care, but because they're stretched thin. Healthcare also plays a role. Children miss school due to untreated health issues, chronic illness, or lack of access to care. Appointments replace class time. Recovery stretches longer. And without strong support systems, absences pile up faster than anyone realizes. Technology adds another layer. Students live online now. Entertainment, social connection, and stimulation are always available. School competes with a digital world that feels more engaging, more rewarding, and less demanding. When motivation dips, the pull of staying home grows stronger. Teachers feel the impact immediately. Lessons become harder to pace. Group activities lose momentum. Relationships weaken. When students miss large portions of the year, learning gaps widen. Catching up becomes overwhelming. And once a student falls far enough behind, avoidance sets in. Absence feeds absence. Administrators face a different challenge. Traditional attendance policies no longer work. Threats of truancy letters or penalties often fail to address the real reasons students are missing school. Schools want to help, but resources are limited. Counselors are overwhelmed. Support staff are stretched thin. What makes this crisis unique is how normalized it has become. 10 years ago, missing weeks of school raised alarms. Today, it's increasingly common. Families talk about attendance with less urgency. Students don't see absences as serious. And that cultural shift may be the most dangerous part of all. Experts warn that attendance is one of the strongest predictors of long-term success. Students who miss school regularly are more likely to struggle academically, socially, and emotionally. Graduation rates suffer. Workforce readiness declines. The effects don't stay in childhood. They echo for decades. And yet, blaming students or parents misses the point. This crisis is not about discipline. It's about disconnection. Disconnection from routine, from support systems, from the belief that school is essential, stable, and worth showing up for every day. Some districts are trying new approaches: home visits, mental health support, flexible schedules, transportation assistance, building trust instead of punishment. Early results show promise, but the scale of the problem is enormous. The school attendance crisis reflects something larger happening in American society. Systems that once felt stable now feel fragile. Families are under pressure. Children absorb that stress, and institutions struggle to adapt fast enough. Education has always been more than lessons and tests. It's structure, it's community, it's a daily anchor. When attendance breaks down, it signals that the anchor is slipping. In 2025, America stands at a crossroads. Either attendance becomes a priority, again supported by mental health care, economic stability, and community trust, or the gap widens further. And the cost won't be measured only in test scores. It will be measured in lost potential. This crisis didn't appear overnight, and it won't disappear quickly. But acknowledging it is the first step. Because before learning can happen, students have to be there. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please share it and subscribe for more deep dives into the issues shaping our world. See you next time.